So we asked our beautiful
Mhm.
audience out there to ask us a question that they want us to discuss, a question or a topic. So we got a few good ones that we're going to touch on. So the first
Yes.
question is.
All right. The first question from Mr. Thompson is you guys have done a great job giving some behind the scenes of women coming out of a divorce or separations.
Mhm.
What are some ideas of healing characteristics men can work on to support engaging with women who have had poor experiences with men prior?
That's a great question.
Very good
Also, thank you.
question.
Thank you for the compliment. So that's a great question. How can we support the women
Some
who?
healing. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
What are some ideas of healing men can work on to support engaging with women who have had poor experiences with men prior?
Okay, so a simple one that I can think of is for the man reading the room and communicating. Communication is
Mm-hmm.
key.
Ooh,
Communication is key. It
yes,
really is.
it
Like it
is.
really is that simple.
It's
So
like 50% of any relationship.
right. Oftentimes, I could speak on my experience as far as when I was experiencing something and I didn't have maybe the words to
Mm-hmm.
kind of express what I was feeling in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
then it kind of left room for my partner to assume. Um, people's perspective of a situation is based off of their frame of reference. So this this situation to me means this, and so because she's doing that, that's what that means, and that's not what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So um
It's assuming.
it's
Can
assuming
assume.
like it assumptions can really tear relationships apart when we could just have a simple conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Your partner is just you can clearly see that your partner is not having a good day.
Nope.
Recognizing everyone's capacity level. They're not in the space to have a conversation, and so I'm going to give them space. They are not ready, and that's okay.
That's
That is
right.
okay. You cannot force conversations, but we both have to do our part, right? So
Mm-hmm.
um, you have to give me the space to uh, get my words together. How am I feeling? How am I? Uh, let's regulate before we have a conversation. You have to give me time for that. Um, while I just lost my train of thought. You know, all in all, communication,
Is
don't
key.
assume. How are you feeling right now? What do you need in this moment from me? Is there anything that I can do?
Can we even talk at this very
Yeah,
moment? Do you
yeah,
need time to kind of,
right.
you know?
And just, coming from a space of it's not always about you, the partner, the other person. It's not
It's
how I'm showing up today is not about you. Don't make
mm-hmm.
it about you. Don't make it about you.
Correct.
And if I say, hey, I need space, leave it. That's okay. Leave it at that. And that's both parties,
Correct. That goes absolutely.
you know?
That's a good one.
Hmm.
That's a good one.
What about you? Can you think of anything else?
A few, mainly therapy as well.
Yeah.
A lot of men don't believe in therapy,
Hmm.
and it's just such a huge stigma, especially in our Black, brown communities,
Hmm.
where they feel like, this is, I'm in pain, I'm supposed to be in pain, and they just internalize all these feelings and mood, and that projects into anything,
Hmm.
relationships, job, everything,
Hmm.
anything. So, how could you need to be okay with yourself mentally and physically before
Hmm.
you can help your partner or
Right.
anybody, like they say, to navigate through,
Hmm.
that have gone through the same thing before, you know what I mean, and
Hmm.
experience this. So,
Yeah.
how can you help them? You need to help
Right.
you first
Hmm.
and be okay in order to go through this with them and help them at your best.
Right. Right. Identifying.
Mm-hmm.
We need to really truly understand how to identify what an emotion looks like on us.
Mhm.
Sadness for me doesn't look like sadness for you.
Mhm.
As partners, we have to know what this looks like for my partner.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
how do you feel right now? Um, is there anything you need in this moment? Is there anything that I've done to contribute to this right now? Um, taking away the pointing fingers, like the blame game.
Can't do that. You can't
Yeah.
do that. So those are two good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Okay, Thompson.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
thank you. We have Taylor.
Hi,
Hey,
Taylor.
Taylor. Taylor Martin. That's our girl. All right. Yeah, I kind of alluded to it before, but it will be really cool to dive deeper into life after divorce as it pertains to exploring sexuality, sexual appetite, shifts in dating,
Sexual
etc.
appetite.
Taylor got a
I
little
think that's a great question for
spicy.
you.
Um, I think I spoke a lot about this in my
Mhm.
previous episodes. For me, it wasn't a change because me liking another gender, that wasn't new to me.
Mhm.
But of course, post divorce, um, once I went back, like I said in one of our episodes, into dating, it was different. It was like this is where I'm supposed to be.
Mhm.
Yeah, even though the dating hasn't been, what I've expected, but still I feel much more comfortable, of course, like I've said before, with women and relationships in with women.
Mhm.
So, you know.
I experienced a lot of new things in my impulsivity phase.
Mhm.
You know, I had to ask myself, am I really doing this because this is me? Or
Mhm.
am I really doing this because I'm bored? Am I really doing this because I like this? Like what am I really doing this for? The point is that make sure you show up um in your true authentic self, whatever that is,
Yeah,
and
that's a good one.
when you're ready to share it to the world, that's on you. When you're
Mhm.
ready, you're ready. Right now, in this current space, I have chosen not actually, I didn't choose this. I didn't choose this.
Yeah, because you sound like
God
you.
chose this for me. I am
Mhm.
in a season of stillness
Absolutely.
when it comes to dating.
Mhm.
I chose this. I sure the hell didn't choose this because I was trying, but I just kept hitting a wall. And then it came to a point where I was just like, bitch, sit down.
You have
It's
to
okay.
sometimes.
It's
Mhm.
you keep fumbling on through this and that. It's not working out well. This is not making you feel good.
Yeah.
Um, just relax, chill out.
Mhm.
Um, it's okay if you don't
Mhm.
entertain anyone. It's your time to get comfortable with your aloneness.
Yeah.
This is what I need right now because I have been so used to living life always being attached to someone else
Mhm.
to for my happiness.
Yeah.
And so I'm taking this time to figure out what makes Z happy.
Mhm.
And I am not interested. So, well, right now, I'm just I'm being still so that I can receive the clarity that I need. So when that time does come, I know exactly what
What
is
the
for me.
and nobody's gonna take it away.
Yeah.
That has a lot of layers to it.
Yeah.
That
Uh-huh.
question, because she said, exploring sexuality, sexual appetite, shifts in dating.
Do you, boo?
It's been, yeah.
Whatever you like,
It's been
do it.
do what you feel is right for your heart and
Yeah.
your soul.
Yeah.
That's the best advice. It hasn't been, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about what shift has happened. At the end of the day, we did things that fulfilled us. And
Mhm.
when it no longer fulfilled us,
Mhm.
we
Mhm.
left it alone. That's
Mhm.
it. Let's do one more question. Okay. I don't think we're gonna choose that. Which episode was difficult to shoot?
Which episode was difficult to shoot? To be honest, I think we have a really good flow. Um, But what I will say is, as much as people say, "Oh, you seem so natural behind the
Mhm.
camera," I am so nervous.
Okay.
I try really hard to keep it tame. My fear is sounding dumb or not
Mhm.
saying what I really want to say.
Mhm.
Does the thoughts connect with my words? Just
Mhm.
constantly overthinking. Sometimes
Did I say the right
I
thing or
don't
no?
say what I really want to
Mhm.
say. So I would say that's the challenge that I'm working on, just bettering myself with. Like the people who knew me as even just 5 years ago as a child, I was a very shy person. This is a lot for me. This is
Mhm.
a lot,
That's what you said from the beginning.
and so
You're
like,
like, man, I don't know if
yeah, this is a lot
I'm
of
like,
growth
you
for
got
me.
this. I believe
Uh-huh.
in you. You have it in you.
Yes.
Just gotta,
So it's gonna take time. We're not experts, but
no,
I'm just
we're far
working on
from it.
just showing myself grace. If I mess up, I mess up. It's okay. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's challenging for me. But we're pushing through it.
Yes, we are. For
Yes.
me too. For me too. And maybe one more question. What inspired you to start your journey in this field? I guess in the field of podcast or the field of how are we going to answer that? Just podcast.
So if you can start with that.
Yeah.
The idea of the podcast. Um,
Um, the idea of the podcast was a lot of reasons, but mainly because we wanted to help a lot of people that were going through mental health
mhm,
issues, and we wanted just to be a voice in our black and brown communities. You
mhm,
know what I mean? And we said, okay, how could we make a platform that is going to reach, more viewers and more people that we can touch and help and, you know, Costa Rica was not only life changing personally, but it was also life changing, business wise and
mhm.
things like that. Because when your mind, like you were saying, is clear, um, Costa Rica gave me that the
Yeah.
clarity to say, you know what, this person who you've been building a
Mhm,
friendship with even prior
mhm,
to Costa Rica, this is the
mhm.
person.
So the
You
podcast
guys,
was your idea, right?
yes,
And then so now we're in Costa Rica. You received the clarity
to
of,
choose
okay, who do I want in this business,
correct,
not knowing that. So that whole time, not knowing,
but not knowing who was gonna be,
you know.
or what, even though we had so many people that we interviewed and things like that, and I was like, I just didn't feel like,
Mhm.
and it was just
Yeah.
clear. Like, yeah, it was organic, natural. That's how a lot of things happen in
Yeah, let
life.
me tell you, I had no idea that I would ever be a part of a podcast. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm grateful that I'm
Yeah.
honored that you even considered me. This is a whole new world, um, and I love it because mental health is my
Mhm.
passion,
Mhm.
and I want to. People need to hear from the
Absolutely.
world needs to hear from people that look like us,
Absolutely.
women, single mamahood, parenthood. Um,
That we go through the same challenges.
yeah.
We both, have conquered so much, and I know that many can relate to that.
Mhm.
And any way that we can help, just one person in a day that watches one of our,
Yeah, even if it's just one
episodes.
person, I'm
Yeah,
good, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. And we
It's a
receive that
beautiful
from time to
journey.
time.
Yeah.
Great compliments. Thank you so much to our viewers
Yes.
and just
Thank you. Thank you.
everyone for always being with us here at a podcast of Melon Z.
Yay. So stay tuned
Thank you
for other
guys.
beautiful content.
Yes,
Mwah.
bye from Bali.